Alright, so we're going to go through an at-home or travel mobility and stretching routine here. So hopefully anybody that's taking my mobility classes, when you do travel or you'd like to get some extra work in, this will work for you. If you're not taking those, then hopefully you can give this a try and see what it's like. So just remember, this is not going to be really anything like the stuff we do in person. I've designed it all for very minimal equipment, designed for people over 40 and beginners. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start with some just basic wrist and ankle stretches. So all we're going to do here, take your hands, separate your fingers as much as you can, hold them together, press against them. We're going to go for about 20 seconds here. Nice and simple. And then from there, shake them out. Going to get into the wrist and bicep stretch. So you're just going to pull your fingers back, keep your arms as straight as you can. Again, hold for about 20 seconds. And after 20 on one side, switch over to the other side, 20 more. And then from there, we'll move into some ankle stuff. So if you got something to hold on to, go for it. If you don't have to do it, then don't do it. We're just going to stand on one foot, raise the other leg up as high as you can. Just hold it up there. Again, we're going to go ahead and count to 20. 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. After 20 seconds on one, switch over to the other side, lift that knee up as high as you can, count to 20. And then from there, we'll do calf raises. So you're just going to get your heels up off the ground. 20 times, slight pause at the top. And then from there, we're going to do reverse calf raises, tibia raises. If you have a wall to lean up against, go ahead and do that. If not, just find something to hold on to. Essentially the exact opposite. You're going to lift your toes off the ground instead of your heels. Slight pause at the top, 20 times. And then after 20 of those, we're going to move into some shoulders and upper back work. So we're going to start with some shoulder circles. So we're just going to take big swings forward 10 times, big swings backward 10 times. And then after 10 forward, we're going to go 10 backwards. And then a piece of rope or a towel or something like that. It's going to be the only thing you're going to need here. I've got a Benji's leash here. What you're going to do, hold nice and wide. We're going to circle it behind you, bring it back forward just like you do with the mobility stick. Again, if this is the only range of motion you can get, so be it. The farther you get, the more it'll improve. So just keep working at it. 10 of these. And then after 10 of these, we'll do the overhand grip. And then lift up as high as you can, 10 more. And then after 10 of those, you're going to do a shoulder stretch here across the body. So just take your arm, hold it across your body, hold for about 20 seconds. After 20 on one side, switch to the other side. And then we'll go into a door frame stretch. If you have a door frame, go ahead and do it in there. I've got this here. It's going to look something like this. If you're not tall enough for the door frame or you don't have one, you can essentially do the same thing by leaning into a wall. Hold it again, count to 20. And then from there, we'll do a seated stretch. So you can use a desk, a table, a sturdy chair, a tree, whatever it is, just make sure it's sturdy. Grab on, lean back, find a spot that feels good, hold it and count to 20. All right, and then from there, we're going to move into some quad work. The next one here, we're going to do air sits, air squats here. So you're just going to sit down until you start to activate the quads. So we're not trying to get super low here. Just get down to a position where you're starting to feel it. Just hold it again, count to 20. And then from there, step down, so you look at squat stuff here. What you're going to do, 1 foot off the ground, just sit down slightly until that heel touches the ground. Back up, nothing major here, just again trying to activate that quad. 10 on one foot, 10 on the other. Switch sides, 10 on the other. And then from there, we're going to do some iso steps here. So the iso, we're going to have the off leg in an isometric position. So we're going to get down in an isometric lunge, knee bent. We're just going to hold this position. From here, step to the side, bring it back to the middle. We're going to go laterally 10 on one side and then switch legs 10 on the other. Just reach out there. So 10 on one, and switch sides. Again, get in that small lunge position here, hold it, step to the side. And then after the laterals, we're going to switch back to the original leg, the partial lunge position, and then just reach behind you 10 times. Ten on one, we'll switch sides, 10 on the other. And then from there, we'll go ahead and move into more hip, hamstring, lower back stuff. So we're going to start just by leaning down as far as you can. Go ahead and hold it. Count to 20. And then from there, we're going to go into knee raises. So all you're going to do, pull one knee up, pause slightly, put it back down. 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. After 10 on one leg, switch sides, 10 on the other leg. And then we'll do 4 leg swings, front to back, get it as high as you can. 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. After 10 on one, switch to the other leg, 10 more. And then from there, we're going to do lateral leg swings, get it up as high as you can. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Good, switch sides. And then from there, we'll go ahead and finish up the floor routine. You can start by having a seat. From here, what you're going to do, just going to rock the knee back and forth, 10 per side, 20 total. And then from there, we're going to do reverse bridges. So get into a single-legged bridge position. One leg on the ground, other foot across the knee. From here, barely lift that foot up off the ground. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Slight pause at the top. go ahead and lay on our stomachs. Cobras. Lift up, again, hold, count to 20. And then drop back to child's pose. Again, count to 20. And then from there, drop back to the quad stretch. So separate the feet. Lean back as far as you can comfortably. If this is your position, that's fine. Just get as far back as you can. Again, count to 20. And then from there, have a seat. Feet out in front of you. Gonna go ahead and spread the feet out. Right hand or left hand goes across to your right foot, or as close to it as you can get. Hold it, count to 20. And then switch sides. And then from there, go ahead and put the bottoms of your feet together. Pull them in as close to you as you can. Another 20. Good. And then last stretch here. Lay back. Create a T with your upper body, palms up. Take your leg, cross it as far over your body as you can. Hold it, count to 20. And then switch sides. All right, that's it. Hope you enjoyed.